I do work in the festival or conference since 9 years ago. I'm the artistic director of the festival with Marc Lloret. My name is Oriol Roca, and my connection with music is I've always been working in music since I was 17. I started playing the bass guitar, being manager from some bands, then being promoter, and I've been working with plenty of music companies. Mercat de Música, Viva de Vic is a showcase festival and also festival that's been during the last 31 years. That's it, and it's all in Vic. It's a city not far from Barcelona. It's 1 hour inside and north from Barcelona, and we do program things that want to work for next season, from September till next September. So for next autumn, winter, and summer. We have on the official programmation 70 shows. All music styles are considered, but not classical music, because we understand that it's another circuit about delegates, managers, promoters, etc. About the programmation, we have like 50% it's Catalan bands, 25% it's Spanish bands, and 25% is from all around the globe. We have plenty of delegates attending there. Well, plenty. A lot of delegates attending in there. Such as some Hungarian guys, someone from New York, someone from Korea, from France, mainly in Europe, and also Spanish promoters. We have around 900 delegates in the conference, and that number does not include musicians. So it's people that it's on the music business. Well, the festival, it begins, as I told, 31 years ago. It has started with the initiative of some Catalan managers or professionals of music asking to have some tool as a conference in order to develop artists' careers. Then the public administration agreed on that, and they started, the Catalan government as the city council of Vic started supporting that. When it started, the business was quite different. There was no internet, just phones and maybe fax or etc. So the way of making business was quite different, and the professional area was in another venue. In fact, that theater didn't exist during those years. It's been built after the beginning. And since around, I don't know exactly, but more or less 6 years ago, everything is in the same venue or really close. We are right now in the Teatro Atlantida of Vic, which is a venue that has 2 indoor venues. In front of that, there's like a kind of garden, and there are 2 big tents with good sound and architecture. And not far from there, like a cave, more a jazz cave, where it's smaller, and we program there more noisy bands or indie bands or electronic music. So that's the main activities. Then during the weekend, which is tomorrow, it's going to be Friday and Saturday, it starts the open air concerts, which are in 2 big squares, the biggest square in the city, for a capacity of 10k people or 50k the other one, which is bigger. And in there's a programmation more from things that are really popular here in Catalonia, and it's more like present or something like that for the people living there, for the citizens of Vic. It's been changing during the years, the way of doing that, but mainly giving answers to the demands of how the business music works. So we try to adapt to how things work. And right now, I don't know. Right now, being really keeping how things are going on. As I told, it's like 5 years ago that we changed the way of the conference. Before it was more like those small shops and people like selling the products and giving CDs. Now we have some activities in the halls and in that terrace of the Teatro Atlantida, and we try to be effective and being a useful tool for the delegates attending there, not having just some shops or that and go ahead and do whatever you want. As we don't have, it's not a big city. We have a limitation about hotels, rooms ability in here. So we try to be effective and making sure that if we program jazz, that all the jazz proposals can be listened by the delegates interested in jazz, and being effective on the professional activities. So we try to don't have two things at the same time, so that everything keeps together and facilitate the networking and I don't know, trying to make things better. We also have there's a Catalan university that they do a economical impact study on the music industry, also in the city of Vic, and they are working during 1 year, so not 2 months ago we got the results from not the last edition but the one before, and there was like a repercussion in the music industry of 4.8 billion euros on the music industry. So we use those tools, that information in order to work and develop it. And being effective, that's our main goal.